Good morning. Today is Thursday, and it's rather hot outside, something like 32 degrees, but it's really usual for this time of the year here. And the geriatric motorcycle group is back on the road. But this time we're going to a very special place. This time we are riding through the West Bank. The last time I was in the West Bank, I think it was when I was young. It was a long time ago, something 40 years ago. Many things have changed, and this place is considered not so safe for people like us. Hopefully, as we are coming in with a message of peace, hopefully it will be okay. So soon enough I'm going to leave the hospital, hop on the bike, and meet with my friends. So I'll see you on the road. David, we are going to another trip. I guess you are very excited. David, who just came back from a long trip in Eastern Europe, got a very nice treatment not long time ago. Oils, filters, stuff like that, everything is fixed, so David is feeling very good. But first we have to get out of the hospital. The road should be very crowded and it should be hot. I will let you know more about the road and what's going to happen as soon as I'll be a bit far away from Tel Aviv. If you've been thinking then riding in Eastern Europe is difficult and dangerous, you should come over here to Tel Aviv and to see how chaotic the road is. Really, this is really unpredictable what is going over here, and it's much more crowded too, which makes it more dangerous. So you have to be very careful and very experienced in order to survive these roads over here. So we left the highway, and I can tell you a few things about our road today. Temperature outside is nice. It's something like 35-36 degrees, which is the usual temperature for this time of the year. And we're heading south to this Egyptian soldier monument memorial site, from where we are going to go all the way along the road number 35 and turn left on Route 60 and start going up north until Gush Ezion. So actually this road is rather nice when you're not on a highway. David and I, we don't like highways, but the only problem in this country is that when you find, until you find a road which is nice, it is usually a very short one. The nice thing that I see here is that they started to build this, you see this metal thing along the separated fence, which stops the guillotine effect that happens on motorcycle riders when they fall down and they go beyond those bars. We have an unwritten rule here that you always go with a full tank. Amir and Esti, our guide for today. We are only 5 minutes away from our meeting point, but as usual, the Israeli way, everybody is stuck here in the gas station. We had a short briefing regarding the road that we are going to take now. Some of it is not safe. Anyway, this time we are going to ride in a pack, and the last guy who is in the pack is going to be Savion. This is why he's wearing the orange vest, which everybody can see. We just started the climb to the city of Hebron, and already the texture of this terrain is changing. It's a bit more mountainous. Of course, this is summertime, so everything is gray. Temperatures here are a bit lower, only 34 degrees. Gush Ezion, or Ezion block, is a cluster of Israeli settlements located in the Judean mountains, directly south of Jerusalem and Bethlehem, in the West Bank. The core group includes 4 Jewish agricultural villages that were founded in 1943 to 1947 and destroyed by the Arab Legion in the Kfar Etzion massacre. These settlements were rebuilt after the 1967 Six-Day War, along with new communities that have expanded the area of the Etzion block. As of 2011, Gush Ezion consisted of 22 settlements with a population of 70,000 people. That's the Tarkumia checkpoint, and since we are motorcycles, we have the advantage of going faster, which is nice because it's not really, wouldn't be very nice to stay here for such a long time. Let's see, this is very interesting what's going on over here. People, these guys are workers that come from the Palestinian Authority, and they just guess that they let them down over here and they just pass by walking. Hopefully somebody is waiting for them on the other side. But this place looks rather chaotic, I must say, and I did not expect it to be so crowded. Wow. It has been a long time since I came over here. Something like 40 years. It looks different. It's really crazy what's going on. Wow. This is really, really crazy. I guess that after passing this checkpoint, we are in the wild side of this area. The roads over here are notoriously known as extremely dangerous, not because of the road itself, but because of the human factor. So I guess soon enough we are going to see some crazy things along the road. Have to be very, very careful over here. If you thought that Transalpina or Transfagarash is dangerous road, welcome to this place. We arrived at Telem. Over here we are supposed to meet a few friends with a car. From this place we are, which is high, I guess we are going to get a good look at the territory down below.
פה בסביב 820 בערך, פער של 1,000 מטר בין הרי יהודה לבין השפלה של שפחתר.
We just left Telem and we are on our way to the Kfar Etzion winery, which is supposed to be not so far away from here. We are struggling in this crazy road. Here, look. Here we go. Wonderful. Yeah, this is the Wild West. The Wild West of driving. Here we go, another one. On the right side, this is an area controlled by the Palestinians, and it is forbidden to enter for Israelis. So far, as I'm driving along this road, I must tell you my own impression from it, and really I'm disappointed. I remember it to be much wild, much nicer when I was young, from 40 years ago, and now it's really crowded and not in a good shape. Crazy drivers trying to kill you all over the place. So this is definitely not a route that I'm going to ride again. It is an interesting experience though, but next time I will skip it. So finally we arrived at the winery. We are not allowed to drink yet, so we are going to get a tour without tasting, but we will come back over here later at night, and hopefully we'll have a chance to test their wine. We are not far away from our hotel for the night. This is a special hostel. Good evening. The time is almost 8:30 in the evening. This is our small room in the guest house over here in Gush Ezion. And now, remember the winery you went to visit? Now we are going to drink the wine and have dinner over there. The reason that we didn't stay there is because we are riding motorcycles, and here they are. And as you know, with motorcycles it is not good to drink and ride. So we arranged for a car to take us all over there, and soon enough, in 10 minutes, I hope everybody will be here and we'll go eat. I'm hungry. So we're back in the winery. Over there you can see it. We just been here a long time ago, not long time ago. And over there are only part of the group. The other guys will come with the car, because you don't drink and ride, right? So we are here in the winery of Gush Ezion. It's a small winery. They don't make more than 140,000 bottles a year, I think. This is why it is considered a small one. Good morning. The geriatric motorcycle group slept very well yesterday. Well, most of us, we were a bit tipsy, or you might say drunk. Okay. Nevertheless, it's time to go for a breakfast and then to hit the road. Don't lose faith. Soon you will get there. Hopefully.
עכשיו, יש מד"א, אם צריך פידוי דחוף, אז יש לך מתייסק, כולל צבא, כולל מסע. לא, זה מאוד רחוק, זה שעה נסיים.
So, we are leaving Kfar Etzion. It's a lovely day, and it's already 33 degrees, but over here you can hardly feel it. We are going to head north toward Jerusalem. Hopefully it will be a nice ride. Yes, it's route number 60, the notorious one. And then just before we will get to Jerusalem, we are going to turn east and go to the desert. We are crossing another checkpoint. Basically, we are crossing east. That's the east point, I guess. I don't know what about you, but there is something very nice in a group of motorcycles. Although it's crowded here because of the checkpoint, it's still nice. Now you can see that the desert is taking over. There's few things are green here. We are riding to Tkoa. It's on the eastern side of the what we call the West Bank, and actually we are going down, and the temperatures are rising. Let me look at the gauges. It's 35 degrees. It's almost 10 o'clock in the morning. Looks like it's going to be a very hot day today. But look at this. Pure desert. Over there on the left side, I think we can see the Herodion. See this mountain? It's handmade. Amazing how beautiful it is. Herodion, also known in the Hebrew as Har Hordus and in Arabic as Jabal al-Furadis, is a transcone-shaped hill in the West Bank, 12 kilometers south of Jerusalem and 5 kilometers southwest of Bethlehem. Herodion is the only site that is named after King Herod the Great. In 40 BC, after the Parthian conquest of Syria, Herod fled to Masada. On the way, at the location of Herodion, Herod clashed with Jews loyal to his enemy Antiochus and emerged victorious. According to the Roman Jewish historian Josephus, he built a palace on that spot in commemoration to his victory. He called it Herodion after his name. The palace itself consisted of 4 towers of 7 stories, a bathhouse, courtyards, a Roman theatre, banquet rooms, a large walkway, as well as extravagant living quarters for himself and guests. Once Herod died and the Great Revolt started, Herodion was abandoned. That's the last leg of the trip. We are going to cross now the Judean mountains from east to west, and we will end our trip in what they call the place which is called the 35 Hill. A very interesting story related to this Gush Ezion, and we will listen to the story. I guess that Amir will tell us everything about it. So let's go from the desert to the sea. As we are leaving Torah, I'm very happy to tell you that the temperature now is 43 degrees, which is something really, I think it's the hottest temperature we've experienced while driving. Basically, we are going to join the Gush Ezion and get to Gush Ezion from the other side, from east side. A very ancient road, and there is a strong military presence here in this area, obviously. The road shouldn't be long, and but it should be interesting. Back in the Gush Junction, and soon enough we will start going down, descending. We should be arriving at the checkpoint very soon. I think I can see it over there. LH crossing point. LH in 35. It's after the names of the 35 warriors who died here. I guess that we look harmless. Okay, we are officially back in Israel. Just after crossing the border, we took the time and walked some 100 meters just to look at the LH Hill and listen to the story of the desperate battle that happened here in the 1948. Well, it was getting hotter, and it was time to go back home. The road to Bet Shemesh and Tel Aviv was nice. So if you like this episode, please give us big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe down below. And the GMG will see you in our next trip.